Hello everyone. So today we are going to make my personal favorite motichur ke laddu. So first we need 1 cup of gram flour or besan. We need to sieve this besan very nicely because we do not want any lumps while we are preparing our batter. So just sieve this very nicely. Then for preparing our batter we need water. You need to add water gradually. I'm not telling you the exact amount of water because that is what you can do according to your judgment. So the batter should be not very thick nor very loose. Flowing consistency batter should do. Now I'm adding 1 tablespoon of cooking oil, whatever oil you have at your home. This will add the crispiness of our bundis that we are going to make. So whisk this very nicely. I'll say at least for 10 minutes for this besan and water to combine well. Then rest it for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes I'm adding this orange food color. You can also add yellow food color, or you can just skip this step if you do not have any food color. Motichur ke laddu is normally in orange color, so I'm adding this orange food color. So this is the consistency what we are looking for. Now also we need to rest this for 10 minutes. Till the time, let me show you the aluminium foil box jhara that I made. So I had pricked this using a sharp needle. You can also prick this using a toothpick or whatever sharp object you have, but it should not be very big nor very small. If you do not have this box, you can also use aluminium foil or any can and just prick it with a sharp object. So I'm keeping this at a distance from the ghee. I'm using normal ghee. You can also use desi ghee or oil. So I am pouring this batter using a spoon over the aluminium box, and this is how the bundis will look when they are frying. Do not fry this more than 30 seconds because we want crispy bundis. More than that 30 seconds it will not be crispy, so just fry it for 30 seconds. Now for removing these, I'm using a chunni or sieve like this that we use for making chai. Then for keeping this, I'm using a big sieve. You can also keep this in a big plate if you don't have this big sieve. So this is how it will look. You can see some are very big, some are very small, but do not worry, I do have a solution for that too. So just follow the steps for the whole batter. You need to take a bit more ghee. I have taken a very little amount, that is why the edges are a bit untidy. You should take a bit more. Fry this for 30 seconds at low flame. Do not increase the flame. Throughout the flame should be low. Remove this using a sieve. Now this is how it will look after I have grinded the unshaped bundis. I have grinded for not more than 3 to 4 seconds in a small mixie that we all have. So the bundis that were perfect in shape are still there. Just the unshaped one I have grind them once, and now these are all good. So now the sugar syrup, for which we need 2/3 cup of sugar and the same amount of water, that is 2/3 cup of water. On a low flame, cook this nicely. Mix this and add 4 to 5 drops of lemon to avoid crystallization. Now for the flavoring, I am adding cardamom powder. You can also add elaichi if you do not have cardamom powder. Again, I'm using the same orange food color which I used in the batter, just to give a more intense look to the laddus. You can skip this step. Cook this sugar syrup nicely and then add the bundis. Mix this nicely. You will observe that the bundis will very quickly absorb all the sugar syrup. Cook it for 5 to 8 minutes. At a low flame. It just took 3 to 4 minutes to absorb this bundi, all the sugar syrup. So the flame is still on, it's on low flame. You need to cook it for 5 to 8 minutes nicely. Then just cool this down. Do not cool this down completely until it is nicely warm. Then grease your hand with ghee so that the batter doesn't stick to your hand. Then make round shape. You can also use both your hands if you're not comfortable using your just one hand, but remember to grease ghee on your hands. Also grease ghee on the plates. I have garnished these with some chopped cashew nuts. You can also use almonds or pista, or just skip this step if you do not like dry fruits. These are already looking very tempting. Trust me guys, these are very tasty, irresistible. The taste is exactly like the halwai wala motichur ke laddu. You can make this at home without anything you need from outside.